So let's talk a little bit of nutrition for 6 days of mountain biking for the Breck Epic. This is going to be quite the experiment for me. I've never done a race like this, never done high intensity mountain biking for 6 days in a row, or 5 days in a row, or 4 days in a row. So this is all pretty new, but this is what it looks like with just some of the prep stuff I got going on. It is a whole lot of food, fake food, a whole lot of carbohydrates. I do have a spreadsheet that I put together through the help of AI. But I've got meal plans for pretty much every single day. I have to, just because I'm going to be living out of a camper, living 4 to 6 hours, or hopefully not more, per day on the bike, and getting to and from the start and all the other sort of stuff. So food has to be super quick, super easy. It is a whole lot of like instant carbohydrates, instant rice. I'm gonna pre-make some pasta, of course. I've got instant mashed potatoes, corn checks, all sorts of things that I would never normally eat. Prepping a whole bunch of water bottles, bladder packs, bags of complex carbs, simple carbs, for days on the bike. Bagels and potatoes and all sorts of, I get to kind of eat not my normal diet, but the suggestion is, get up and have a bunch of pancakes. I'm going to burn a bunch of calories during the day. So it is going to be a new experiment. It's a lot of planning. I'm not sure how dialed it's actually going to be, but Breckenridge is a civilized town, so I will prep as much as I can, and then inevitably I'll probably have to hit the store and pick up some odds and ends, but can't go wrong with having as much preparation as possible. I'm going to pre-make as many things as possible. I'm going to be super tired in between stages, so the idea of getting back to my home base and then really cooking is not going to happen. So it's got to be some pre-cooked salmon with some rice or some pasta, and then a bagel, and then some recovery drink. So that's the name of the game. That's what I'm working on today. Today is Friday. Tomorrow is Drive to Breck Day. Tomorrow is going to be what we call day 0. So this is a whole lot of prepping the camper and whatnot. So yeah. All right, day 0, leaving home base, home sweet home, Fort Collins, and doing the last little check before I get on the road. So got 2 bikes. Gonna step up into what's gonna be home base for a week, basically. Of course, I'm gonna unpack all this stuff. I got bags of stuff. I got bags of food, boxes of food, cooler full of food. Food is the name of the game, it turns out. And 2 bikes, and a bunch of gear, and another cooler in the truck. So, yeah, it's about time to get on the road. Grab a cup of coffee for the road and continue the eating. So here we go. All right, day 0. I just set up camp. Doing a very short spin, probably 45 minutes or something like that. Super light. Trying to soak in the sights because I don't feel like I'm gonna have much focus to do that once it's race time. But the plan is now go pick up my, or go back to camp, then bike over to pick up my number and some bags and whatever sort of swag, register, make sure I'm signed in for tomorrow. I'll go back to camp and then back out for a riders meeting, mandatory meeting at 5 o'clock. Sit there and listen to be talked at for 90 minutes about how hard it's going to be and to be careful and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, as of right now, a little smoke in the air. So I shouldn't say smoke, it's a little hazy. I feel the altitude, just kind of even just doing like a little 15-minute spin like I just did, feeling it a little bit, but that's okay. Plan for tomorrow is slow and steady, actually. There's nothing to be gained by going super hard tomorrow. Really just kind of want to get my legs underneath me and realize that 6 days, if done well, it's 6 days. So yeah, that'll be the plan tomorrow. Slow and steady. Stay tempo for the most part. There'll be parts that I have to go deeper than that, but as much as I can control, just kind of moderate pace, and we'll see what happens. So that's what's going on so far. And I'm just eating a ton today, so a little bit full, but I'm sure I'll burn the calories. Another boring update. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon on day 0, Breck Epic, and still eating pasta with some salmon. And I picked up my race registration, got my number, got a New Jersey that came with registration, so that's good. And once I eat a little bit, it's going to be time to settle in a little bit more to my home away from home for the next week. So far so good. Here's a view at the back door, and through my side window I can see ski resort. Not much skiing going on right there. But yeah, settling in for the night. 7:30. Got all sorts of carbohydrates planned for tomorrow, and goos and foods and sunscreens and all that jazz. So nothing to it but to do it at this point. So hopefully tomorrow we'll have a interesting race report, a safe race report. But for now, time to shut down, time to sleep.